Okay, welcome to Queer Quips. This is a podcast that I've been brainstorming for a while now. The name came from all of us on the podcast being queer, and quips means short, witty remarks, so it seemed like an ideal podcast name. That's where the name came from. The concept of the series is we're going to discuss questions asked to us by the community. You can leave a comment and we'll see if we can fit it in a future podcast. Also, we're going to talk about things we just want to talk about. So,
Fun things.
Standard podcast stuff, I feel, but with our own little special twist on it. I am Caspian.
Exactly.
I am one of the co-founders of Queerdus. I am the director of creative development. I make all the video ideas, at least the basic versions, and then we flesh them out. And then, I almost have an associate's degree in studio art, and I make music in my spare time. And below me, I've got Rain. So if Rain, you'd like to introduce yourself.
Of course. Hi. I'm Rain, and I do all of the paperwork. It's fun Canadian things.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of my shtick.
Yep.
Talk about that later.
Yes, Rain is Canadian.
That'll come up.
Rain is
That
Canadian.
is important.
Yes.
It is very important.
Canadian is important. Over here, Yes. Over here, we've got Ash. And if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Ash. I am also one of the co-founders, shocker, and I am the director of operations, which pretty much means I run the daily sort of businessy things, all the paperwork Rain doesn't do, all the financial stuff and things, and I also help run the community Discord and do up all the announcements and stuff for that. Unfortunately, one of our co-founders, we are a team of 4, Matt's could not make it today. Mats has, unfortunately, a lot of things on as we are launching our own company. So Mats is not here. Mats will be in further videos posted today and more. But Mats is, again, a co-founder and the director of Technical Manager.
Yes.
Manager. Technical manager. That's what
techie stuff.
We're still getting used to our titles.
Yes.
It's weird. We have titles.
Yeah, I definitely didn't.
Technical development.
I
Technical development.
Definitely didn't have mine written down.
Technical operations. Technical operations.
All right, we got there in the end. Woo. Sorry, Matt.
We're doing it. We're doing things.
Matt's deals with all of the back end sort of technical, codey, geeky stuff.
Yes.
So Matt's does the website. That was completely him. No one else really had an insight on that. That was completely him. It looks so incredible. You should go check it out. It'll be in the description. You should, seriously amazing. We were really lucky. Matt's also happens to have another company, MTM Media Group, which is a server hosting, website development, game server hosting, a lot of different things. MTM Media Group, you should check them out. We're really lucky to have them host all of our stuff and have a partnership with MTM Media where they do all of our technical things we might need for free. So very lucky to have Mats on the team, and I'm sure you will get to love Mats's dark sense of humor in further videos.
Definitely. So we are 3 of the co-founders, as you can see. We all co-founded Queerdus, a LGBTQ2S company focused on educational and entertainment content. We create a safe space online for other queer people, and we've got a website with all of our information, which will be in our description and our About page on YouTube.
Should we talk about how we came to be?
Yes. So, a while back now, we were all part of a queer online space, and we became friends, and we helped run the space, and sadly, it fell apart, but we wanted to make a newer, better, we think, better space. where people can talk and chat, play games, whatever they want to do. They just want to look at memes. There's memes. Yes.
We cannot say that they're good memes.
They are not
But
good
No,
memes.
they're bad memes, but
They are very bad memes. And so, yes.
I was just thinking, Curious. Curious.
Our company name.
oh, the name.
Yes.
Our name. That was a long process. I'm gonna say it was like an hour, like 5. But yeah, we took about an hour to come up with the name. So Mats, who isn't here, actually suggested the name, and we took Iridis, which means rainbow in Latin, and put a Q in front of it for queer, because we're all, a little gay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's how it came about. Curious. I think we all think that it's probably one of the nicest names. I don't know. I think it really just fits, and
We all came
just
up.
sounds nice.
Yes, we all came up with really bad names.
100% awful names.
Awful names, which is what took up most of the time for us trying to figure out our name. We had a lot of bad ideas.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, Cassian, share one of yours.
The one that I remember vividly, because it was the first one I wrote down, and it's really bad, was Cuties.
So bad.
Cuties, but spelled with a Q. Because we're all cuties.
I can't.
That one obviously got chucked in the bin.
Yeah.
Yes.
We should. Yeah, I wish we had like a little channel where we just put all the dumb names that we've ever came up with, all the dumb names for things, all the dumb words like we've tried to fit into sentences on our wording and stuff. But yeah. So yeah, that's how it came to be. Curious. Very excited to be starting this journey with these crazy people.
Yes.
Yes.
We are all
even when we started. Yes, even when we started, I will not lie, I was not 100% sold on the company name. I was very against it. I was messaging him like, it sounds like an eye disease, it sounds like a bird. I was
It does sound like a bird.
But I like it. It's growing.
It was so funny. Yeah, I can't remember exactly what you said, but like there was one thing that you said, and like I remember getting so defensive about it. I just remember being like, "It's not that, Rain. What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
I think it was the eye disease one because I was very adamant that it was an eye disease.
Yes. So I am a nurse outside of this company. So when Rain was saying it was an eye disease, I was like, no, you're thinking of this, which is the eye disease. And this is not the eye disease. And Rain was like, oh, that's right. You were like, when you Google it, you get the eye disease. And I'm like, you don't Google it. It comes up with a rainbow. And you're like, no, I get the eye disease. So I don't know what Rain's looking at in her spare time, but like...
Eye diseases. Look, I was at the ER less than 24 hours ago, okay? I'm falling apart.
Yay. Yay for falling apart. We're all falling apart. We are all crumbling and disintegrating as we speak. We will all be dust within a year.
So I guess the way this is going to work, we sort of came up with some of our own talking points of things that we wanted to talk about, like, together as a group. My Discord crashed. No, it didn't. Okay,
we're good? Okay, good.
It's good.
I can't lose you right now. I'm emotionally fragile.
some topics that we just wanted to talk about that we put on a list, and our lovely Discord community also came up with some topics that we would like to put our input on.
Yes.
First talking point. Rain.
Rain. Yeah,
this is me.
off.
This is me. Yes. Okay, so the first, this kind of goes with how we were still setting up, beforehand, before we launched, because obviously we are filming this before we launch. Blah 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 blah. Anyways,
yes.
Oh my goodness, I'm panicking.
We had set up social media accounts and stuff before launch.
They're all blank, mind you.
So we
no
could
bios, no profile pictures, no banners, Twitter banned us.
Yes, but if
Twitter banned
you're
us.
trying to start an online presence, you need to grab your name before some troll does.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Grab the
Rain.
names. This links to that. As our
Yes.
social media and all of our things were blank, we had someone follow us who we've claimed we're gonna call Susan.
Yes.
Because we don't know who this is, and we don't want to put someone's possible name on blast.
Yes.
So we're gonna call them Susan. And Susan followed us. And I have no idea who Susan is, but Susan followed us on all of our social media accounts. Susan, Caspian and I ended up looking at Susan had a YouTube channel, and Susan has some decent videos that have like
40,000 views.
Hundreds of thousands of views. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was like 40 or 400,000 views. No idea who Susan is. And this links to something completely unrelated. But I was watching a stream where Ash was in a few days ago. And who do I know is a follower, because it pops up like the newest follower, is Susan. So Susan's everywhere. Who is Susan?
Susan knows us.
I don't know.
Someone
Susan is
of us.
everywhere. So everything's
not
for
see
all of our
that?
social media. I have it screenshotted. I'll send it to you.
Yes, Rain sent me that. I was like,
Susan? Who is Susan?
So it has
Who
to
is
be someone in
Susan?
the community.
it must
It has to be someone.
If you are Susan and you're watching this, can you like comment
You
or
will-
like DM one of us and
what's
tell us who
going
you
on?
are?
Yes, you will know who you are because you followed
you
this
are.
person and us
You-
in this order.
Yeah.
So you will know who you are.
Yes.
Tell us. We
Yeah.
want to know.
Yes, you followed
Yes.
the Instagram first. I think possibly the Twitter as well. And then
Which was
afterwards,
suspended, so I don't know how you managed to follow that.
suspended,
But
yes.
good work. I'm proud of you.
And then also followed Ash's friend's Twitch account. And so Susan's been everywhere. And this was even before we launched any of our social media, before it even had anything in our bios. So we have no idea who Susan is. But Susan, you're a real one. Thank you.
Good job sleuthing down links too. Like, that's impressive, honestly. Also,
Yeah, because if you Google the company name at the moment, nothing comes up. So I don't know how you found our company links, but good work.
no idea.
Good work, honestly.
Yes. Also, quick aside about Twitter. When I was going in to set up, like, put a profile picture and a banner and write something in the bio, which is not what's there anymore. Rain put something different in there, thank goodness.
Yes.
Our Twitter, which had no activity on it, we just created it like couple weeks before. I went in and it was suspended. No posts, no interactions. I think that we didn't click on anything except for our account, and it was suspended. I don't know. I mean, everything's wrong with Twitter, obviously, but how do they get it that wrong?
But also, the thing is, right? We put an unban unappeal, whatever it is, the unban appeal thing, right?
Yes.
Like 30 minutes, not even 30 minutes later, it was like your account has been unbanned. Who is sitting there just being like ban, unban, ban, like Twitter? Come on.
Yeah.
Like,
someone has an easy job. Just ban all the unused blank accounts and unban them if they send in a support request.
Like Twitter, we were getting there, I promise. It wasn't on the top of our priority list at the time.
Yeah, we had a bunch of other things to set up.
Yes, like our PayPal.
Our PayPal.
No, not on the podcast. We're not getting that. I will get too fired up. We're not going there.
PayPal was somehow even more of a mess than Twitter.
I love PayPal.
That's right.
PayPal hates
We're getting
me.
there. We're getting there. It's fine. As we're recording this video, we're getting there. When it comes out, it should be done.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Setting up stuff on the internet. No one's favorite thing.
No.
Yeah. Well, while we're talking about time that it takes to set up things, from all the articles and things that I think Rain and I went through at the beginning of this in time to allocate ourselves to start a business, the general time that, they were suggesting is, 6 to 9 months to get all the legal processes done, to get your brand sorted, to, get all this. So, Rain and I, and obviously the other founders, decide 6 to 9 months. I think we can do it in 4.
Yeah. Plenty of time.
Because we're not smart.
I don't know where that concept came, but we managed it somehow. There was a lot of look, some of us might have been at our computer for 18 hours a day for a little while, but look, it's okay. We got there in the end doing wording and yelling at each other in docs. There's so much paperwork.
Much paperwork.
We got there. Don't know how we did it in 4 months. So honestly, props to everyone, all the founders, but we did it somehow.
There is 2.
Even with...
Oop, go ahead. Okay.
Go.
There's 2 to 8 unused versions of every banner and every profile picture that you see. Actually, no, there's more.
Yes.
There's like 20 of one of them.
Yeah, the profile picture, there was a lot of iterations of the profile picture. Every single founder, second Caspian posted something, we were like, no, I don't like this bit. Every single founder.
Every single
And then 3 of us would love it. Absolutely love it. And then one would be like, nah, that's not it.
Yep. But we refined it.
Anyway, months later, here we are. We have a profile picture. We have banners. We have a bunch of amazing things.
We have a header.
We do.
We have a header.
A business header. If you would like a business letter to be sent from our header, I will send you one. I love that header.
Please do not leave your address below.
Yes. Do not comment yours or anyone else's address.
No, I meant like I'll email you a PDF with some writing.
That works.
I'll email you. Don't tweet emails below either. Email us.
Yeah, we have an email.
Please don't use it. I'm kidding. If you have a genuine problem, please use it. But
yes, that's what it's there for.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is,
go.
Your turn. Right?
What I was going to say is, even with my small hiccup of mailing paperwork to across the country, for them to mail it back and be like, I don't know why you're mailing us this. I mailed business paperwork across the country, and then afterwards they mailed it back and they're like, what are you doing? We don't need this. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you've done this, but you don't need it. Please take it back. And then Ash was very upset at me because it was very important paperwork that I mailed across the country to a very wrong place.
We had a certain time frame to get this paperwork in. We were working on it for a long time because we had some issues, and then we were sort of like at the end of our time frame, and Rain's like, yep, cool, I'll send it in. I'm like, great, cool, we got it done before the time frame. Fantastic.
Yeah, 2 weeks before the time frame.
Yeah, we get it back and it's like a couple days before we have to have it in, and I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing? How did you do this? How did this paperwork get sent to the wrong place? Anyway, turns out, love the government, needs to fix their addresses on things.
Yeah, it was admittedly
it had
confusing.
2 addresses.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that and I was like, I can see how you'd send it to the wrong one. Like,
I would never admit this to Rain, but I would send it to that address too.
Listen, if you're gonna put 2 addresses on, I'm gonna look at the one that's most obvious and bold it at the top of the page.
Clearly the one that
maybe that was just their maybe that was just their like, this is where we printed this document.
Yeah, their head offices.
In my apartment.
Your address was just at the top, you sent it to yourself.
Oh. Yeah. When they put the main address, like head of operations, more obvious than where you actually need to send stuff. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
We could go on for hours about how bad government websites are. They're
the government websites.
Yeah, that's the topic. That's the topic for another.
We can't get into that today.
Yeah,
that would be.
What?
You
know what we can get into today?
What?
Important question.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Let me look up the wording. Let me look up the wording that I have to make sure it's what animal shares the most similarities to a unicorn? This is an important question.
A singular animal?
Singular.
What animal shares the most similarities to a unicorn?
That'd be a horse.
Or would it? Because a horse doesn't have a
would it?
unihorn. A narwhal
but
has a
everything-
unihorn, though.
Yeah, but a narwhal's whole
doesn't
body
have legs.
does not look like a horse.
So, Nay, should I propose a new animal to the battlefield? A rhinoceros, because a rhino has a horn,
Yes.
and you can ride a rhino, and it has legs, and it's
I
just
would
the
like
most
to see you
similarities.
ride a
It doesn't
rhino.
have to find me a rhinoceros and a saddle.
I
will sit on
that
it.
would be really dangerous.
Wait, I need to Google. Do they sell rhinoceros saddles?
If they do, save a pic. We're gonna put it on the screen. If not, there'll be big text like right here that says, "No, they don't."
That
Not
is
here.
what has
no,
come
is it
up
a
is
bad
not
thing?
appropriate.
Okay.
Never mind.
Anyway,
Never mind.
I still think it's a narwhal, and I don't care about your rhinoceros proposition.
I think you're wrong.
So what came up was
Don't worry.
Can't put that in.
There's a sound bleep function for a reason. It'll just be like
That's what it's gonna be.
redacted. Yep.
You cannot say that.
Yep.
yes, you can.
Child-
It's fine.
No. What about the children?
Maybe they have a table tennis table in their bedroom. You know?
You don't put your table tennis table in your bedroom.
No, you put it in the lounge.
Yeah, you put
the
that
basement.
You put it in the lounge. You put it in like the family room or the living room.
You have enough room in your family room to have a table tennis?
No, but some people do. Some people
That's
Hang on.
basement things.
Sorry. Lounge room and a family room? What's a family room? Is that
A
just a lounge room?
do. What?
Yeah, that's the same
Yeah.
thing. A family room.
Why do
family
you have two?
I don't. I used a different word for the same thing.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
I just know them as lounge rooms, and we only have one. We don't have a lounge room and a family room.
No.
We definitely don't call it a family room. There
It's
would
There's
be no
no
family in my household. Not in that room.
Ugh. I
See,
just-
I was gonna make that joke, and then I didn't. Because I thought it was kinda dark.
This is why Rain and I's dynamic works. Because Rain thinks things and goes, I'm not gonna say that, and I just say things.
Well, if I were being recorded, I would
Ash.
have said it.
Ash says everything.
I
No
just say
filter.
things.
And it's bad.
No
No
filter.
filter.
It's bad.
No filter.
On a similar tangent to what animal shares the most similarities to a unicorn?
Wait, did we decide on rhino? Because I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Listen, it doesn't look like a horse, but it has the most similarities. Okay? Narwhal, not it. I'm sorry. It has a horn, yes, but everything else, it breathes air.
It does.
So do I. I don't look like a unicorn.
You don't
That
have a
means nothing.
horn. You don't have a horn. You don't
Said
walk.
I don't have a horn.
You don't walk on four legs.
Oh. Anyway, moving on.
The temptation to just get down on all fours again. It was very high.
Oh,
I know. I wasn't
okay.
getting up. I'm
Yeah,
comfy in
no.
a blanket right now.
Also, you would have gone out of frame. You'd just be like,
Exactly.
similar, like not totally unrelated, not exactly related tangent. What qualifies as a pizza? Now, I want to put some perspective on this because when I was taking a college math class, like
I'm sorry, this is a
Three-
math class?
yes, 3
This is the
semesters
most
ago.
art school math class thing I've ever
No,
heard.
it was like a math class. Anyway,
Okay.
the professor who spent about half of every class talking about bird watching,
Oh, the bird watching professor. I've heard
yes,
a lot about
yes.
this person.
He one time wanted to talk about pizza. And what qualifies as pizza? And I've loved this question ever since. What do you need to make a pizza?
Bread, sauce,
Pizza?
topping.
But you don't need that, because you can just do bread, oil, cheese. There's no sauce on that. That's still pizza.
That's a type of sauce.
You think oil is sauce?
No, it's not.
Oil is not
I
sauce.
think it
Yeah.
counts as sauce for pizza.
Okay. All right.
Bread, oil, cheese. No.
Actually, no. Because
Hot take. That's just garlic
Yes.
fingers. You just described garlic fingers.
No, but it's on a pizza dough.
Yeah, that's what garlic fingers are on.
Oh, they don't make gluten-free garlic fingers, so rip.
Yeah.
But it's pizza. It's called
Yes.
white pizza. That's literally a thing you can order.
yeah, but like the base ingredients and how pizza dough is made and how the pizza dough stretches and tastes and the texture, like it would have to have that same base no matter what
Well,
to
yeah.
be qualified as a pizza. But
Well,
like
then
I guess
again,
as soon as you have a base, then anything you put on it is qualified as a pizza. You put one
so
singular
toast is
cherry
pizza?
Yeah, if you put toast on your pizza base, then I guess it is.
But
No, but wait. This is so confusing. I think it's
I'm just saying that
customer
the pizza base is the most important thing. Anything else doesn't matter.
so, but if you just have a pizza, like pizza, just the bread with no toppings, it's not pizza.
Then you'd have a pizza base.
Yeah, but it would just be
little bit of a pizza.
round bread.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like a pizza base. But it wouldn't be like a pizza. You'd have to put
My
something
brain.
on it.
See,
not
It's-
good enough for this. What?
it's actually a weirdly thought-intensive question.
Yes, I'm actually thinking really hard. It's
Okay,
not
but
okay.
what if okay. So what?
Yes.
I don't understand.
What do you not understand?
How? Because okay, well then
Yes.
Ash, your entire take about the base being the most important, they make gluten-free ones and they make ones made of cauliflower crust.
Yeah,
so
they
it's a
still have
cauliflower
base.
crust. So it has to be like that shape and that like
It doesn't have to be that shape. There's square pizzas, there's rectangle pizzas. But like, it has to be like, okay, there's alternatives. Yes, there's alternatives to traditional pizza bases
Okay.
because there needs to be. But you need to have like that, I don't know, the pizza base, and you just put the toppings on top of the pizza base, and that makes a pizza.
Could you take another base of a pizza and put it on a pizza base and call that a full pizza? Because that's the topping.
Now you just have two pizza bases.
No, it's the topping, Ash.
No, it's not. You have two pizza bases now.
It's the topping.
No. But no, the fun fact about pizza is it is a oh my god. My brain's working, I promise.
Sure
it
seems
is
like
it is literally you can see how much pizza is left because it's a pie chart.
Oh
I mean,
my
technically,
goodness.
Yeah,
Kind
it's a
of.
pie chart.
Oh my goodness, you're a genius.
I like the pun in there
Listen.
too. Pizza
Pizza
pie,
pie.
pie
Oh,
chart.
No, because I call it a pizza pie. Have
Yes.
I shown you the French pizza song?
No.
Don't think we need that. I'm good.
Let's look at that later. And if it's really
we'll look at it
awesome,
later. We're
we'll put it in a pinned comment and you can also
Yeah.
watch it at home. If we
You're not gonna want to pin it.
if we deem it good enough,
Mm.
the council shall rule.
The council.
Yes. The
That's
council
what
of
we are.
four.
Forget
Yes.
executive team. We are
Yes.
the council.
We are the Curtis Council.
Does it also start with a Q?
Yes.
I hate that.
Yes. The QQQ, the Curtis Council. Yes. So
Should we? How long have we been rambling? Should we move into some of the community questions?
Yes, let's go to those because that's a little
yes.
bit better.
Since yes, I guess so. We've not fully figured out what qualifies as a pizza, but we don't need
Pizza
to.
qualifies as pizza. That's it. That's the final answer.
Okay, sure.
That's the final answer.
I didn't actually remember to ask if these guys wanted their names in the video. So if so, we will confirm it. We'll put their name and the question
also
up on the screen.
Yes, if they want their name, we will put their name in the video. This is on the same pinned comment that we put the French pizza song. If they want their name on there, we'll put their names. This is question 1.
Yeah, with the question.
Question 1, and it'll be question 1 name. So question 1.
Someone in our community would like us to talk about the struggles that trans people have that cis people wouldn't understand. So I guess this is Caspian and I's topic.
Yes, because we are both. Ash and I are non-binary, which we should have.
That flag, you can't really see it. Wait, it's there. It is there. I promise.
That one. They both have one.
Yes,
we both have one.
Which we did not bring up earlier because, oops, we forgot.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, we didn't even do pronouns or anything.
We didn't. Oh shoot, pronouns.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
They, them.
But it's just like 30 minutes in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Also, they, them.
Rain.
She, her.
Matt.
And Matt goes by he, him.
There we go.
We will, in the video, we'll have to put it next to our name.
Yes, we will put it up there.
That's an oversight.
It happens.
Look,
we're used to talking to each other, so we don't need to bring that up when we're just talking to each other. So,
I don't know where to start. Struggles that trans people have that cis people wouldn't understand.
A big one?
I would like to start.
Go for it.
Shopping. Going into a store and trying to pick what bloody side of the store you go to.
Oh, I've never thought of that. See, this is what I'm like the test of if cis people would think of it. As the resident cis woman.
And there's mass clothes on one side, femme clothes on the other side. Mm-hmm. Do I go to the femme side where I want to go and get stared at and looked at and judged? Or do I just go to the mass side where that's it? You just go there and people are like, yeah, cool.
That is a good point. Because I find myself, I go to the men's clothing section and I try to find like something that tickles my fancy, and all the cool stuff, all the stuff with cool patterns is always on the women's side. Because if I want a fun button-up shirt that's like got flowers on it or whatever,
or oranges,
yes. And I know that
anything anything that's not TV shows, bands, or like just company logos, you have to go out of the men's section, because otherwise that is all you get in the men's section. And like the thing is, when I don't go shopping, I barely ever go shopping, because I walk into a store, I go to my comfort because it's what I was raised as, and I walk through it. I don't even look at the clothes half the time. I walk through it and then I turn around and I walk out of the store because I'm not going to buy anything. There's no point me being in there.
Oh, that's so sad.
It is. I usually find... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. I was going to say, I think there's a lot less stigma with... I know a lot of cis women who shop in the men's section. And I think there's a lot less stigma with people who look more feminine or look that fit into that feminine box that can go into the men's section. The men's section, obviously, with these quotations.
Yeah, big air quotes.
And
whenever we say like men or women's section, it's just the terms used by the brands.
It's like men's fit. Women's fit.
Yeah, men's fit. What does that mean? Because I don't fit into men's clothes. I have to, for my work pants, for my normal pants, I have to buy women's because I have a very tiny waist. So if I buy men's pants, they don't fit at all. So like, it just, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's just something that when I saw this question, that's what sort of popped in my head, because because I went into a shop we have in Australia called Cotton On, and I went straight to the women's section, didn't even think about it. I picked out some really cute crop tops, and I picked out, I think, like a jacket or something, and I went up to the counter, and the most uncomfortable experience. And then suddenly, like, just at the end of they scanned all the products, they put them in the bag, whatnot. They're like, oh, how would you like to pay? It's nice that you're getting this for your girlfriend. And I'm just like, yep, totally.
Oh gosh.
And they were like, do you have a membership? And I was like, I had one, and I wanted the points because I could get like $10 off. But I was like, nope, no points for me. Here's my card, goodbye. Like,
that's awful.
Yeah,
that's gross.
Also,
I was just like, yes, my girlfriend. Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely. Mm-hmm. Also, why are the sizes different in the men's section and the women's section? Why are sizes different?
No, listen.
They don't make sense in the women's section. The sizes don't make sense.
They just don't make sense. There's a whole thing about those clothing not being even. Like, it's, and even between stores. Like, I don't know about, obviously, men's clothing, but if you go between stores for, like, a small, I can go to one store and it'll be a small in, like, the women's jeans, and then go to another store and I'm an extra large. I'm not a very big person.
Yeah.
And it's, like, an extra large or a large in a different store. It just makes no sense.
Yeah, and also the way especially pant sizes are done, because in men's fit pants, you have your waistband and your inseam.
Yep, that's it.
And that's it. You're like, oh, I'm a 32, 34 or a 28, 30 or whatever.
Yep.
I don't even know what that means.
It's exactly. Exactly. You go and you have to be like, oh, I'm a small here and I'm a 8 times XL at this store because their sizes are much smaller for whatever
reason. In Australia, we don't do that. We do numbers, so it's like
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah.
No, it doesn't start at 2. It starts at 6. I think.
Oh,
don't quote me on that. But the smallest size I've seen is a 6, and it goes up.
Our sizes here are 00, and then 0, 2, 4, 6.
Oh well, actually, sorry, we do have that in Australia, but 00 or 000 or something is like a baby.
That's very small.
Like an infant.
Yeah, that's probably why you don't see 4 or 2, as those are probably child sizes.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, those are my sizes. I'm not a big person, okay?
But yeah. Anyway, that's the
shopping's a big one.
Yes, another big one as a non-binary person would be the wrong pronouns. The wrong pronouns all the time, because
So I guess I know I'm talking a lot, but I work in a female-dominated industry, and it happened like 4 times overnight, at least, by doctors being like, oh, well, I'll tell the girls, and then being like, oh, God, the girls and guys, and then it's like, I'll tell the nurses, I'll tell the staff. Like, they just don't know what to say when a male nurse, obviously, shows up and starts working. And it's not like there's not that many, like, male nurses, because there's heaps of us.
Yeah.
It's just such a women-dominated field. And, like, the patients just expect a woman to walk in. So they're always like, oh, hi, sweetie. I mean, hi. Like, they just never know. And, like, because we're all in masks and stuff at the moment, like...
Yeah.
I don't mind it. Like, I find it great. But, like, I guess, like, for a male nurse, like, it would be not great having all these patients be like, oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you, darling. Like... I don't mind it. I'm like, whatever. Call me whatever you want. But, I don't know. Just a, woman-dominated field, because it's normally the opposite way around. But, just interesting.
Something that throws me for a loop with pronouns is I have pronoun pins, and I wear them pretty regularly, and the people just don't look at them. They look at them, and then they just ignore them. Because I've got like a little they, them that I wear right here, it's not on this one. It's on one of my other shirts right now, and I see people, I'm like buying something at the store and they go, "Is that all, sir?" I'm like,
They blatantly look at it and then just ignore it.
yes.
Yeah.
Are you
100%.
kidding?
No,
Because
I'm not kidding.
I used to have a little pride flag, little trans flag, and they them pronouns pin on my work badge, which was visible because it was on like my top left pocket, like it was there.
Yeah.
It was in their face, and they looked at my name tag for my name and just ignored the pronoun pin completely.
That's disgusting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gosh.
It's something
honestly,
special.
This topic, like, we could honestly go on for hours and hours. Like, we'll have to, maybe what we'll do is we'll make a long form video about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll go into the community. So if you haven't joined, go join that, and we'll pick some of the best, like, we'll put out that topic and some of the best questions they want us to answer. We'll do a long form video about that. Which I'm going to write down before I forget.
Good idea. Shall we move on to the next topic?
One quick thing before we do is when I saw that one, I actually messaged like our group.
Yes.
Because Ash got very excited that people were using the forums.
There are forums.
Use the forums.
Leave video ideas in the forums. We'll even shout out your name if you want it to be.
Yes, but I even saw that one, and I was like, we have to talk about this, because I really don't know. Like, I just don't, because I don't think about it.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a whole series. Like, it could just be the daily lives of Caspian and Ash. What happened today? Like, seriously. But we'll definitely, I really like that topic. We'll figure out a way to make it into another long form video. We'll post more about that, because we touched like the top of the Titanic iceberg on that one.
Yes. NB and trans daily struggles.
Yes. That's a good title. I'm writing that down too.
Perfect. Okay. That's, I mean, you could also talk about people with that, not straight people would experience not the same issues, but they would experience similar issues because
you could talk about gender fluid as well, like how hard that would be. But it's just crazy.
Yeah, I want to just talk about it more. I
know, me too. I'm trying to move on to the next topic.
I'm chomping at the bit.
We'll make a longer video. You can talk about it a lot then.
Yes. Okay. Now the second question number 2, if the person wants their name, it'll be in the pinned comment. Question number 2. You want to read it, Ash?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to phrase it differently. So generally when, anybody says gay, says queer, says LGBTQ+, says anything along those lines, where does your mind go? It goes the youth. It goes young people. It goes to all the movements that are happening at the moment, which generally young people are leading. And I think a lot of the times, I saw this and I love this as well, a lot of the times it's really, really overlooked how much the older gay community did for us when they had to fight.
Yeah.
Actually fight for their rights. We don't have it easy yet, but we have it a hell of a lot easier than they did.
Yes.
And everything that they did for our community, because without them, there would be no community,
Yeah. Very true.
So I think the older people of the queer community is heavily, heavily overlooked.
It definitely is. And I mean, yeah.
My only question here is what do people count as like the older community? The older like queer community. Like what counts as older in this instance? Because when I think of like queer people, it's very like 20s and younger,
Yeah.
30s and younger.
I think
This would probably be 50 over, maybe. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't really like know an age range, but like, because I'm
Yeah.
not great with dates. I've never been great with dates, but like all of the bills that get passed and like when, you know,
Mhm.
it was just like completely off the radar, completely. Like no one was
Yeah.
even thinking about it, you know. But then suddenly all these people were coming out and being like, yeah, well, you know, I
Yeah.
don't love that woman. I
Mhm.
actually love this man. Like, you know, and all just like how terrifying it must have been in that
Yeah.
time where you were so out of the norm. It wasn't even spoken about,
yeah.
you know? And like, yeah, just all, I wish I did some bit more research about all the movements and stuff that happened.
Yeah.
But
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's
there is
definitely
a lot.
something you should look into. Like
Write that down.
all of
Ash.
us should
That's
look
another
into
video
it.
idea.
You should look
yeah,
into
queer,
it.
queer history or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll make a video about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's because a lot of them didn't even get to see what they were fighting
what they
for
got
come to
to- yeah.
fruition.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. Like what they made, like,
Yep.
yeah. Because, like, yeah, we're doing great things now, and, like, it's becoming more and more accepted, and, like, it's great. Like, even in the last, how long have I been nursing? 4 years. So, even in the last 5 years, let's say, when I was a nursing student, I would not even mention at all. Wouldn't even go near that topic.
No.
Anyone asked me, I had a partner, I had a girlfriend, we're happily in love. Yeah, I wouldn't even go near the topic because of my safety. It was a safety
Yeah.
issue, you know?
Yeah.
It was a job issue. Like, you know, people were getting turned down for jobs, and especially in my industry, I don't know what it was like elsewhere, but in my industry, people were getting turned down for jobs. And yeah, so like, you know, how far we've actually come, and like there's still so far, like
Yeah.
so long way to go, but without that older generation, without those people, because I'm really lucky, and I think in my profession I get to meet a lot of them. I get to meet I can't really say much, but I got to meet one of the founders of some queer company, and what they did was they relocated people from like remote areas who were queer into cities, fully paid for at the company's expense.
That's amazing.
To give them the life
honestly
that, like, they deserve and stuff.
Yeah.
I wish
That's
I could
awesome.
recall the company name and stuff, but I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sure I could find it. It's probably an Australian company, but
and HIPAA.
Yeah. Yeah, and
If it's a patient.
yeah. So
Yes.
yeah, no, so like it's, and everything that they've done, like, yeah, it's just mind blowing, really. Like I couldn't even imagine being gay when like everything was so heavily
Yeah.
hetero,
Mm-hmm.
so heavily.
Yeah.
Like that was it. That's all you had, and then suddenly you started having these people be like, you know what? And then going through the the AIDS pandemic, where they were being treated like prisoners, really, and being like, you're sitting and like you can't get drug trials because you're gay. Like you can't get treated for it because you're gay. Like how awful.
Yeah.
And like I don't know. I know like it's pretty bad still. Like I would love every 3 months or however long you have to wait to donate plasma and stuff to donate. I can't because I'm gay. Still in Australia.
Still?
I can't
Are you
donate.
kidding?
That's insane.
I wish I was kidding. Yeah, I still can't donate
Let me
blood.
check Canada.
I don't think that's a thing here, but they also don't ask your sexual orientation here.
That was a thing in the US.
I think it.
I
I don't.
I
I'm
went
fairly certain.
Oh, it definitely was. I just don't think it is anymore. I don't know for
believe
sure.
this.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah,
I have
so I
not
went to
looked
donate-
into that. I can't donate plasma. I would actually pass out.
Yeah. But yeah, so I went to go donate blood because like there was a national blood shortage. No one had blood, and I was like, cool, I want to know my blood type. Like, let's just go donate some blood. And, I filled out all this paperwork. I saw one nurse, I waited, filled out some more paperwork, waited again, filled out a bit more paperwork, and then finally at the end they're like, in the last 3 months, have you ever slept with a man? And I said yes, and that was it for me.
That's insane.
That was it.
That's
like,
unbelievable.
I did all that work, and that was it. I waited for probably 45 minutes or something, and that one question was it.
Then they couldn't
that was the end.
They couldn't just test to see if you had a disease.
Oh, they do. No, don't worry, they do. They test it 5 or 10 or 15 million different times.
That's so dumb.
And so from my side as a nurse, hanging blood units or blood products, it is a mission. We test the patient, we test the antibodies, we test the blood again. There are so many tests that it would be found way before it ever reached a patient.
Yeah.
Within the U.S., according to this website, the humanrightscampaign.org,
yes,
it is for men who have had sex with men in the past 3 months.
Oh, so it's the same.
Yeah, it got the deferral period. It went from 12 months to 3 months in 2020.
Geez, that long.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you. Yeah, thank you for correcting me. I mean, I've never gone to donate blood, so I wouldn't have known. But
yeah, it's I couldn't even imagine not being able to get treatment, and
that's
it's they were avoided in hospitals. If they were ever in hospital and was I'm HIV positive, they would be avoided. Nurses wouldn't go near them.
Yeah, which reminds me of something I read. I think I'm pretty sure it's true. I researched it a little bit, and what I found said it was true. And the reason that the L is before the G in LGBTQ plus was because the only nurses that would treat HIV and AIDS patients were lesbian nurses.
I've heard that.
And
so they reversed, because before the AIDS crisis it was GLBT.
Oh, I didn't know that at all.
They reversed it because
I've heard that as well.
They played such a big part.
Someone fact check us in the comments.
Yeah, fact check us. I did a little bit of research.
I'll fact check. If it's incorrect, it'll be on the screen. Don't worry.
Yeah, I did a little bit of research, and what I found said it was true, but...
Yeah, I've heard that. We probably didn't answer that bestest way, but we didn't really do any research into it.
That turned into a big old tangent, but we'll make a video on that.
Yeah.
We'll make a video on that in the future, definitely.
Yeah, that would,
Let's see, while our fact checker is fact checking,
Wait, what am I fact checking? Oh, right, yes.
I will tell you guys about all the stuff we have going on. So, we have a Discord, which will be in the description in the About page on the YouTube channel. We have a website. We have a Twitter, an Instagram. All of these will be linked. You can find all the links. Stop by the Discord. It is a nice, well put together community space. You can voice chat, text chat, play games with people, look at memes, really do whatever you want. Post pictures of your pets.
Yeah.
Those cute pets. We all got cute pets. I have a lizard named
Including
Frank the lizard.
Frank.
You will see lots of pictures of Frank.
We've been so focused on launching a company, but the Discord will probably be the main place where you will, get it to be able to do events and things like that. There will be a lot of events. Gaming events. I would love to not draw a mind blank right now, but there'll be heaps of events covering a bunch of topics.
Yes, we will have, again, repeating all sorts of events.
Yes.
We'll figure it out. We will update you as we figure it out, because there's so many things we can do. We're all a bit brain dead.
Making it up as we go.
Yes.
We really are making it up as we go.
Yes. We're doing the thing. The thing is being done. How's the fact checking go? Fact checker!
The fact checking is going to... Oh, hold on.
Yes.
No, the fact checking is I can't find anything.
Okay,
Well,
we will.
So either Wikipedia is not telling me, or it is, yeah.
We will.
Either it's not on
Give you
Wikipedia.
fact checker if this one's using Wikipedia.
We will look.
Listen, Wikipedia is what popped up first. I was looking at
Wikipedia-
other websites, but didn't have anything.
Wikipedia is not a bad resource. You just can't use it as a citation. You have to go to the bottom and click on the things that they reference. They link all the things they reference. Use those resources. Wikipedia is an amazing resource for finding resources. Anyway.
And on that note, I think
Yes. That little Wikipedia rant. That's it. Yes, everybody, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day, good night, good everything. Bye.
Yes. Bye.